wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may Allah make us who's always making shukur, grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and extend the same ni'mat to all our children, that we become amongst the asyakirin, orang yang bersyukur pada Allah. Even Allah said, qalilam ma tashkurun. Not many people who are grateful to Allah. Ini big masalah ni kan. Because the moment we get nikmat, we thought it was from our own labor. Kita yang mendapatkan. No brother, it's all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I love what Nabi Sulaiman said, Hada min fadli Rabbi. These are the favors of my Lord. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, brothers and sisters in Islam, within this short period, inshallah, allow me to share with you with regards to Isra Mikraj. But not about the whole process, but about the dispute that happened. There were three opinions with regards to whether Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually went Isra Mikraj. The first opinion said he went with body and soul. Body and soul. The second opinion says that only his soul travel. Hanya apa? Rohnya saja. The other one said through a dream. I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful. As a Muslim, I think there shouldn't have existed three opinions at all. There must be only one opinion. Nabi Muhammad went body and soul. How can you ever think that he was dreaming? How can you ever thought that he was only the soul went up, but the body was sleeping at home? Because Allah said, A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Subhanalladzi asra bi'abdihi. Glory be to Allah who has brought his slave on a night journey. So this one is not a dream. This one is not a dream. Yeah. And if Nabi was traveling only by the soul, why does he need a vehicle burak? Kan roh boleh terbang. Right not? So why you need a vehicle known as burak? That's why sometimes I said with no disrespect, but how can such opinion ever exist? As Muslim, we should believe like Sayyidina Abu Bakar as-Siddiq radhiyallahu anhu. When Mut'im bin Adi asked him, he said, Ya Abu Bakar, your friend claimed he had gone on a night journey from Mecca to Aqsa and then up to the sky. Do you believe him? Yes. There was no talk about mimpi ke tak mimpi tau. The question was that it was real. That's why they deny Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If Nabi was dreaming, they said mungkin lah. Because when you dream, you can even travel to what? Travel to all over the place. But this is real. And physically, it may not be possible for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that is what you call as a miracle, mu'jizat. Something that Nabi cannot do on his own and allowed by Allah to be done is known as mu'jizat. Nabi cannot go up to the sky and belah bulan. Cannot what? Yes. But it's by mu'jizat. Allah allows him to split the moon. Namanya mu'jizat. Right? So if Nabi was traveling only with the soul, why does he need a vehicle to travel? What they call as burak, right? So I solely believe, and came back to the story of Mut'im bin Adi. Said Abu Bakar, Muhammad say like that. Yes, he said like that. Same night he traveled from Mecca to Aqsa and then went skywards. So this was not relating a dream. If not, Nabi would have told them, last night I had a dream. But he didn't say that. I went on a night journey. So there's no talking about dream. And how would Nabi Muhammad said that I went Isra Mikraj? If his soul went up there, he could just say, semalam roh aku naik. Semalam my roh naik. That's why opinions like that, you need to go back to the perspective that Nabi Muhammad went up, body and soul. The same body that to Ara was injured when it was pelted with stone by the mushrikin of Taif. The same person went up to the sky. And do you think Allah will give Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was only represented by his soul, orangnya tak datang, rohnya je. So Allah said, wahai roh Muhammad, terimalah or 50 peris initially. It was given to Nabi personally, right? Therefore, brothers in Islam, as Muslim, we believe that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam went up to the sky with a body and soul. That's why he requires the vehicle known as Burak. And then when Nabi, after praying with the Anbiya, they call it a cave known as the cave of the prophets, Ghar, and Nabi exited because now they want to continue the journey, and Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam presented him with two drinks. One is wine, the other one was milk. And then Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam accepted the milk, minum air, and have drank what is fitrah, what is natural insan to us. So to drink milk becomes a sunnat of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Nabi loved especially so the milk of camel, and the meat of camel. When Nabi came to Medina, the Jewish people said, you claim to be teaching the same religion as Ibrahim. You know, Yaqub was the son of Ibrahim. He didn't eat camel's and didn't drink camel milk. Then Allah brought down the ayat. At that time, all kullu ta'am halal di Bani Israel. Last time the food was halal. Illa ma harrama Israelu ala nafsi. Except what Israel, Yaqub, made haram on himself. Made a nazar, if Allah cures his eyes, he will not drink his favorite milk, the camel's milk, and will not eat his favorite meat, the camel's meat. Ini nazar pribadi, a personal vow. It's not Allah's law, bukan undang-undang daripada Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, right? So therefore, in such a case, that call it Nabi Muhammad drank, and after that the milk, and after that he went skyward, and Burak was tied to a place, maybe at Palestine. There could be a place, maybe a booth for them to tie animals there, and Nabi tied the Burak there. But as far as I knew, at that time there was nobody in Aqsa. Maybe Allah made Aqsa empty, because no witnesses from Aqsa. Tak ada orang di Jerusalem yang nampak Nabi Muhammad at that particular time. It was just between Nabi Muhammad, Jibril, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So Nabi Muhammad, after that with Jibril, went upwards. Every layer of the sky, Jibril will be asked, who are you? Jibril said, I am. Who is with you? With me is Muhammad. Has he been sent? Adakah ia telah diutus? And when Jibril said yes, then the door of the first heaven was open to him. And Nabi Muhammad and Jibril went upwards. This thing is very difficult to explain because it's mu'jizat. Because when it's night in Mecca, let's say you put it at 12 o'clock, 12 malam, Singapore is 5 a.m. Singapore is 5 a.m. So because mu'jizat, we will not question. It is night in Saudi Arabia, night in Palestine. So kita jangan banding lah. Okay, kita siang. Yes, your timing is different. This one Nabi was in Mecca timing. It was night. So when it's night, past midnight, who do you expect to be around? Maybe practically nobody. So Nabi went up to the sky with Jibril salatu wassalam, and at the first sky, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam met the father of all human, Nabi Adam alaihi salatu wassalam. And I like the gesture as explained in Sahih Muslim. When Nabi Adam met Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he welcomed him and also said salam to him and made doa for him. I think that's good, that's good. Ada orang datang, welcome semua dia, beri salam pada dia and make doa for him. That's a very fantastic Islamic brotherhood. Jangan macam muka tak acuh kan. Ini bukan apa tak kan. Ini uniform lain. Jadi not like that. Right? Then after that, they went to the second sky. Same question was asked, who are you? I'm Jibril. With you, Muhammad. Has he been sent? Yes. Then the second door of the door of the sky was open and met with two nabis, Nabi Isa and Nabi Yahya. With regards to this, when people feel disputed, Nabi Muhammad only went up the roh saja, not with jasad. How do you explain Nabi Isa brought up to the sky, soul atau jasad, or both? Because it was mentioned by Nabi Muhammad when comes close to Qiyamah, to killing Dajjal, Al-Mahdi will be praying, and Nabi Isa will come down, and he will be holding to the wings of two angels, and he will descend from the top to the bottom. Itu bukan roh tu bang, roh and jasad. So he must go roh and jasad. So it was made possible by Nabi Isa alaihi salatu wassalam. How can you ever dispute Nabi Muhammad went up saja, roh dia saja, he was in the dream? It doesn't make sense, isn't it? So we said that Nabi Isa will come down and then will join Salat of Al-Mahdi, and after that they will go to the gates of Lud, and then they will be meeting Dajjal 70,000, and Dajjal upon seeing Nabi Isa, he will be melting like salt. Dia macam apa? Melting like salt, macam cair, macam garam. It's like to you are taking shower in the sea, dalam laut, you bangun macam mana? Air itu macam mencurah kan? It shows like, it means like Dajjal was fearing of fear of looking at Nabi Isa, because when Nabi Isa comes, he knew he will die at the hand of Nabi Isa alaihi salatu wassalam. Right? They made Nabi Isa and and then the third floor made Nabi Yusuf, then the fourth floor Nabi Idris, the fifth floor made Nabi Haron, the sixth floor made Nabi Musa, and the seventh floor Nabi Muhammad saw Nabi Ibrahim alaihi salatu wassalam. And Nabi Ibrahim was leaning on Baitul Ma'mur, bersandar the Baitul Ma'mur. In the world, you got Kaabah. You can do your tawaf anytime you like. Anytime you like. A lot of people tawaf many times, kiss Hajar Aswad many times. But up there at Baitul Ma'mur, not the same for the angels. Every day, there will be 70,000 angels making tawaf. and one angel, one malaikat only got one chance to tawaf sepanjang hayat dia. Mana if one angel tawaf already, no chance to tawaf anymore. Due to the banyak dan ramainya angels waiting in the line to tawaf at Baitul Ma'mur, and Nabi Muhammad saw Nabi Ibrahim there leaning on the Baitul Ma'mur, right? And after that, Nabi Muhammad saw what they call as Sidratul Muntaha. Sidratul Muntaha. Inshallah, next week we'll be discussing on that special topic. Requires lots of deliberation, a lot of explanation. What is actually Sidratul Muntaha? Is it really pohon sidir, pohon bidara, or is it a cluster of galaxy coming together, forming the top part of it? Next week will be into that part, inshallah. And may Allah bless you and your family. Please support the Jamiah Ar-Rabitah. Make niat as wakaf ilmu, and inshallah you and your family will benefit in this dunya and akhirat. Until then, we close with tasbih kafara. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wa billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.